What's happening, folks? It's Jimmy G in the place to be, bringing you back another episode of The Good, The Bad, The Awesome, where we unbox, give our first reaction and reviews of all things pop culture, mainly Star Wars, Transformers, anime figures, McFarlane figures, and other stuff. So if you like that kind of stuff, go ahead, hit that like and subscribe button. I guarantee you will not be disappointed. Actually, I don't guarantee that. You might be in some form or fashion. I'm an equal opportunity offender. If I don't offend you one way, I will make sure to make that happen another way. If you are subscribed, thank you so much. As you know, I've just started getting my supporter stuff, so if you feel like supporting, feel free to do it. I don't mind. It only helps the channel. So today, what we're going to be doing, we're going to be going to a place that's more than meets the eye, going to a Transformer universe, going to the smallest Optimus Prime I ever have seen or have, and that is Dr. Wu's Prime Commander. So we're going to open this up, take a look at it, compare him to some other Optimuses, and see what this little dude is all about, because it's not size that matters, it's what you do with it. I know there's going to be a lot of "that's what she said" jokes in here, so bear with me, folks. Let's go do this. He's so tiny! Look at him! Little Prime Commander. Here we have him. Like I said, forgive my junior high humor as we get ready to talk about how this small thing is very powerful. Basically, this is by Dr. Wu. It is a Optimus Prime, and so now we have a Prime in every size, just about. So a Prime for every preference on that. So this is the front of the box. You can see he is in that heroic pose. This side, the back, even comes with a trailer. That's crazy. This is the toy color Extreme Warfare. And then this side, and then there's the front. There we are. But it is, the box itself is just, wee little tiny. So let's see here. I got a ruler, actually. The box itself is less than 3.5 inches tall. That's crazy. So I've heard a lot about Dr. Wu stuff. This is my first Dr. Wu figure, not my last. I have a bunch of them that I need to unbox and get out and show y'all. But I think this will go really well with the new Metroplex that's coming any day now, hopefully. So let's get this out of the box and see how this cute little small thing is with everything else. I'm sorry. There's a lot of small jokes in here. Maybe I'm just trying to compensate for something. All right, let's get it out of the box right now. He was in the pool. I'm just kidding. So here it is. Oh my gosh, is this small? But never despite small packages there. So this is him out of the box, and what you get inside of the box, you get a trailer, which is awesome. Does it open? Looks like it does. Let's see here. Yep. And it's got a roller, it's got his gun, it's got all sorts of stuff in here. That is cool for such a small package. So that is awesome. So you got all this cool stuff here with his arms and his axe and his gun. So yeah, and then let's get that gun out of here, because I know we're going to eventually put his gun on him. And we'll close this trailer back up for right now. Close it. And then we have the card here. Nice plastic card, Dr. Wu. Way to go, Idaho. Shows his stats. Of course, he's going to be like all statted out. But the Prime Commander himself, I don't know if I'm going to be able to find like an Autobot logo that's small enough to put on him. You got the instructions, just a one-sheeter, hopefully pretty easy to transform. I'm hoping so. Looks like it is. So hopefully we can get this transformed really, really nice. And then Prime himself. So that is just to show you from a size. I'm going to bring out the ruler. He's about 2.5 inches tall. Now, Legends scale figures are about 4 inches tall, so he is smaller than Legends. My gosh, this is so cool. Oh, wow. So I'm going to bring him in for a closer look. But just the amount of detail they put in this little tiny guy, this is crazy. This is crazy. How did they do this? Man, I'll tell you what, I am already impressed with this little guy right now. I'm so glad I'm going to get to play with him and have some fun with him. But let's see what's some from articulation. So we got the head. The head does turn. It's on a ball, up and down. You have a swivel at the top part. No swivel at the bottom part. You do have rotation, 90 degree. Does it come up? Yep, absolutely. So pretty decent articulation there. No holes in the finger, so I'm assuming the gun just kind of slides on. Let's see, like so. We'll see here in just a moment. We'll put it on. And then the legs, you got all the way up. You do have a 90 degree bend. You have it goes out, goes this way. And let's move this arm out of the way. And you can Jean-Claude him if you want to too as well. So for a tiny little robot, and then the legs, you do have ankle tilt and tilt that way. My gosh, Dr. Wu. Dr. Wu, you got what I need, you know? But you say he's just a friend. But golly, that is too cool. I don't know, how does this gun go on? My guess is it just slides, because if you take a look at the gun here, and I'll bring that in so you can kind of see, it's got this like little, it's so small I can't keep it in my hands, this little like part right here where I think it slides in. There's roller, if you want to take a closer look at roller, that's cool. Then the trailer, nice. But before we try to get the gun in, let me bring him in a little bit closer so you can kind of get a good look. But just look how close I have to bring them into the camera. I'm literally almost touching my lens on this here. So there's the side, the back, the side, the front. This thing is wicked awesome. And so let's do this. Let's get him out and compare him with some other robots, maybe some other Optimus Primes that I have, to see how he compares. Now we're going to compare prime sizes. So there we go. We've got a prime for every person, and oh my lord, just again, woo, you're so tiny. You're so tiny. So there's the Dr. Wu one. That's Core Class Legacy Optimus. This is Magic Squares, Light of Victory. This is Magic Squares as well, Masterpiece. And this is, of course, the animated Voyager Prime there. Just wanted to bring him in since he's in my newest that I've got. But just, wow. So the reason why I got these Dr. Wu ones is because I got the Studio Cell Unicron. And I know it's not going to be scale, but I think they would look really cool with that Studio Cell Unicron. And even now with the Metroplex by, I can't pronounce the name of the company that made it, but it's the Legend Scale Metroplex, and I think Dr. Wu might fit that better than like a Magic Square or something like that. So we'll see, but let's do this. We're going to get him transformed and show you just how easy it is to transform. Only 17 steps, I believe, and compare his truck modes and all that good stuff too. So Dr. Wu, let's transform you, Mr. Prime Commander. Again, what a tiny Prime! Look at this tiny truck. Look at this little tiny truck. Oh my gosh. Let me bring out the ruler again just to show you how big this truck is. This truck is literally just 4.5 inches long and not even 1.5 inches high. If you just measured from the cab, and we'll just pull the cab part here, about 2 inches long. That's crazy. But let's bring it in for a closer look here. 17 easy steps to transform, and it looks great. I mean, you can still tell. I mean, just due to how small it is, you can tell it's Optimus. His head, you can't, they didn't have a way of hiding it or anything like that, but there it is. But I loved how they did the arms and how they hid the arms, and I loved how the legs pegged in and everything. But this is cool. I love it. I think it's great. I mean, small things, big things come in small packages, right? And then the trailer, of course, we've seen this earlier, but the way the trailer hooks on, you see this right here? It goes right there into the little slots right there. So you just kind of put that right in there, and then you have it on the trailer. There, boom. And now you can got range of movement and motion. What more can you ask for from a trailer? So let's bring in a couple other bots to compare him to. And so first thing is, this is the core class Optimus Prime right there. Very nice. And then I have New Age David as well. Boom. And then if you want to see a masterpiece, and so this is, of course, the Ultra Magnus one that I use a lot of, and I'll just put him right on top, right there. That's how big he is compared to a masterpiece one there. That's crazy. So let's get back together. Let's talk through some of my final thoughts on this little tiny Optimus. So hold me closer, tiny Optimus. So my final thoughts on Tiny Optimus Prime, or Prime Commander from Dr. Wu. There he is, just so small that I can hold him between my two fingers. That's friggin' awesome. I mean, just from a engineering standpoint, to give you a fully transformable Optimus Prime in about 2.5 inches, that's crazy. That's just crazy. And just the detail on the face and everything, that it just looks great. Now, again, there's things that you can't hide, like a magic square or a masterpiece one that can do, but what do you expect from something this small? And I think I picked him up for only like $25–30 online, so I think he's a pretty decent deal for a little tiny engineering there, and has better engineering than some of the core class stuff from Hasbro. Dr. Wu, you got what I need, my friend. And so this little bot, I mean, big things come in small packages, my friend, and powerful things in small packages. So this guy, on a scale of good, bad, awesome, I mean, even though he's tiny, I think he's awesome. And I can't wait to get more Dr. Wu figures and to play with them too as well, because little things are fun to play with. And golly, I'm so sorry, folks. It's just my junior high brain just keeps going off here. But so great. I think you would not be disappointed if you picked up Dr. Wu's Prime Commander there, aka Optimus Prime. You can find him online, Shozy Store, bombustbee.net, AliExpress. I got him on eBay for a really, really good deal. So that's what I would say. Pick them up if you need something, if you want something really small. So like if you have a very big house, masterpiece scale, tiny house, legend size, and studio apartment, Dr. Wu size would work for that. So that's all I got to say about that. So tune in next time when we do talk about something else good, bad, or awesome. But in the meantime, y'all stay young, have fun, be awesome, and I'm going to go play with my little toy. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.